Good morning. My name is Subir Bandyopadhyay, Professor of Marketing at the School of Business. And I'm going to talk about a research that I'm doing with my colleague, Dr. Tin-Chun Lin, and that will be of interest to you. As you know, COVID-19 has impacted the entire world economically and socially. And it also impacted our region. And today we are going to talk about how it has impacted us economically. So, as the title says, how COVID-19 impacted the confidence of Northwest Indiana business, findings from the 2020 Business Confidence Index. I'll talk a little bit about the Business Confidence Index. Back in 2018, two of us developed the first ever Business Confidence Index for our region. Essentially, it captures the confidence of the local business owners and entrepreneurs. And why it is important during this time is simply because when the economy is down, one of the ways that it can come up is that if the business owners have enough confidence to reinvest in their business in the coming year. And our survey, our index captures that. We'll talk about that later on. A little bit about the confidence index, or we call it in short BISCOMP. It captures the degree of confidence of the local business owners, entrepreneurs. It is very regional based, Northwest Indiana. It is based on primary data, so we run a survey and to develop this, unlike many other indexes which are based on secondary data. And we have a major focus on the small businesses, because small businesses are the drivers of the economic growth and activity, as we all know. A little bit about the methodology. We collected the data in 2020 in the months of June and July. And the reason that we collected during that time was the business people had enough experience on the first 6 months how the businesses are doing. So they can compare their performance based on the last year, that was 2019. And they also can project out to 2021 that how they expect to do business there. Our index is based on a lot of research of the different business confidence index and consumer confidence index available throughout the country. There are 3 components to our index: business demography, business performance, and business expectation. Business demography essentially tells us that who the people are who we contacted and got information. Most of the respondents came from Lake, LaPorte, and Porter counties, and they was represented different sectors of the industry, namely healthcare, retail, and manufacturing. Some details, as we already said, that we collected in June and July. Performance is to compare the performance of the first 6 months of 2020 with 2019. And these are the 5 different characteristics on which we collected the information. And they are the production and business activity, number of employees, capital investment, cost of doing business, and profitability. So all our questions were based on those 5 important characteristics of the business. For the business expectation, the same set of questions, but the time horizon is different. Now we are asking them that based on the first 6 months of 2020, how do you see your performance in the next year, that is 2021, and all again the same set of questions. Now for the results, I will pass on to my colleague, Dr. Tin-Chun Lin, who will get you through the results and the findings. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Tin-Chun Lin. I will be presenting findings. The largest group in this local area is professional service. And most businesses are small business because the number of employees are below 4 people. And majority of businesses are located in their county. Most businesses are younger than 20 years. We compare with 2020 with 2019, and the majority of business leaders report that their profit goes down in 2020, and majority of business leaders reported that their costs increase in 2020. Majority of business reported that their capital investment remained about the same. Majority of business leaders reported that their number of employees remained about the same. Majority of business leaders report that their business, their production goes down in 2020. And majority of business leaders predict that their profit will increase in 2021. Majority of business leaders report that their costs will increase in 2021. And the majority of business reported that their capital investment will remain about the same. More than 50% of business leaders predict that their number of employees will remain about the same in 2021, and majority of business leaders report that they predict that their production will increase in 2021. About 55% of business leaders are still confident about the business and economic condition in 2021. They are optimistic. And we created 3 indexes, and we use 2018 as the baseline years. The first index, it shows that in 2019, about 4% higher than 2018, but in 2020, about 32% below 2018. The second index, in 2019, about 6% higher than 2018, but in 2020, about 8% below 2018. The third index, in 2019, about 4% higher than 2018. However, in 2020, about 18% below 2018. These are major concerns of business leaders. Conclusion, COVID-19 did significantly hurt the local economy and reduce the region's business confidence index. Even though pandemic hurt the local economy, 55% of business leaders are still optimistic and believe that region's economy will be better in 2021. So we suggest that the government needs to adopt a strong stimulus package to help local business with expansion, hiring, and recalling employees back to their work. Thank you.